Peace, peace. You know what it is, your man Lord on the Supreme. Um, the other day I was reading up on, what I'm saying, on the water and shit. You know, what they're putting up in the water, right? Because I care about, what's in the water and things like that because it touches my skin. You know what I'm saying? I wash my clothes with it, wash my shit with it. And I read an article and it said, like, Utah becomes the first state to ban fluoride. I'm like, oh, nice. And then I was reading, you know what I'm saying? I actually read, you know what I'm saying? What's in the water. I'm looking at my... I'm looking at my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting down there in my bedroom like, hold on, what is this? What is that, right? And I look and I see, after I'm looking at this Utah shit, I see an extra page on the side that say, Florida might become the second state to ban fluoride if, you know what I'm saying, the sanitary. I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I kind of manifested this shit because I was thinking for like months. I'm like, man, I can't wait till my water, you know what I'm saying, water gets good. Because I believe that I was going to make sure I was going to have to either have some whole water system, filtration system where I have all the water out and then eventually get all the water out of the, city of Miami Beach to be purified without all the extra additives. And then, we go, to the other places, to the country and to the, you know what I'm saying, to the, because I believe I can do everything. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. But I was really trying to, start here, you know what I'm saying? And when I saw that, I said, oh yeah, it's already happened. I was like, I manifested this motherfucker. I manifested this shit. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, we'll go to sleep, whatever, wake up, you know what I'm saying, go to sleep. Imagine thinking like, oh, I'll wake up to like, picture myself wake up to like a post saying, oh, he signs this bill saying, what the whoop is going to be done. And, I wake up today and I see on my posting on Instagram, I see this. It say, Florida becomes second state to ban fluoride and type water. That was exactly the link that I was in my mind. That was exactly what I saw in my mind. I'm like, I wake up just looking at my phone. I'm imagining myself. I'm not looking at my home body, but I'm imagining myself looking at my phone or looking at my laptop and say Florida becomes the second state to go. Ooh. And I see that shit. So I was like, some people could say, oh, that's coincidence or whatever, but I don't believe in no such thing as coincidences. I only believe in coincidences. So I think that's interesting. And that happened way before I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? Time really does not exist. And some people are like, oh, it really doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, with the wool, because, it's just water or something, or some people think fluoride is still good for you. You think fluoride is still good for your teeth or whatever, you probably still think sugar is still good for you too, huh? Motherfuckers say to cut off sugar, you say, oh, your body needs sugar, yeah. Not the white processed sugar you eat, motherfucker. But water quality is really important to me. That's like I said, that's why I read up on, that's why, I have my little girl over here and shit, she's in my sink, she's like, oh, you got a filter on your sink? I'm like, yeah, I got a filter in my sink, I got a filter in my shower too. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels to having them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even use the one in my shower really like that. I use it for my clothes, but I don't really use it, for my skin because even though you got these, you know what I'm saying, these filters and stuff, and at the end of the day, some of these chemicals that they add, these toxic additives that they add to the water are so tough or so enmeshed into the water that there's no way to get it out of the water. You know what I'm saying, with the regular filtration system. The only way to get it out is by actually cooking the water and boiling it so you can catch the steam condensation from boiling it. And that's the only way, you can utilize it. That's why I have, steamer right here. And, I pretty much shower with that. You know what I'm saying? I put that motherfucking steam and make, a couple gallon or two of that. Pour it over my body, you know what I'm saying, hood style way. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to, that much, I don't want to add that shit to my skin, you know what I'm saying? I know how it is going into your skin. Like, we can say, oh, we're not drinking the water. Of course, I've been stopped drinking that type of water. But adding it to your skin is the biggest organ. So it's like you're putting this shit on your skin. It's putting toxic metals, toxic heavy metals and shit in your shit. It's like, bro, like, these motherfuckers really got the game fucked up. And my understanding I hear from some of the, other billionaires and shit with the whoop a long time ago was like, oh, we should start putting this up in the water or whatever with the whoop because it was in some kind of way it was going to benefit them. It wasn't about our health. They spent some kind of article talking about, oh, fluoride helps with teeth. In places where they have fluoride in the water, it has more, and they still got bullshit propaganda, you know what I'm saying, online when you read about it and shit. Google that shit is taken over. All that shit is taken over, you know what I'm saying? You can't believe the media and shit in the United States of America because this place has been definitely taken over and hijacked. So any type of real knowledge that's out there is, you know what I'm saying, it's not worth its weight in gold. And, you try to talk to average American about that shit. They're like, oh, what are you talking about? We have the best this, we have the best that. We have the best school system. Like, bro, don't come in with that best school system and shit. Everybody knows the motherfucking school system and the education system in fucking America is completely garbage. You understand me? Like, if you still pushing that shit, something wrong with you. Everybody know that shit is garbage. Everybody know that damn near food is garbage. There's chemicals and shit that we have in our foods and they allow in our foods here that they don't allow in Europe, in certain places of Europe. They ban a lot of that shit. They like, we don't even allow that in there. You know? There's places where they ban fluoride, and you know what I'm saying, in Europe, places like that. We don't. So this is basically what I'm saying is, you know, this is a step moving forward for us, a big step moving forward, because it's in my, you know what I'm saying, now it's in my home state, where, you know what I'm saying, where my home is at, you know what I'm saying. So Florida gonna be the next best thing. Not only did he ban, it wasn't only fluoride though. It was a bunch of toxic, you know, additives they add to water. They got other ones in too, the petroleum, other shit. I was reading a bunch of, you know, some shit you can't even pronounce, you know. But you know, I mean, but I was reading up on them and the effects they have on your body. It's crazy. And think about it, you're showering with this, you're washing your hands with it. Like I wash my damn dishes and shit. You know what I'm saying? They still be having stains on it. You know what I'm saying? After you wash your dishes, you wait about you know what I'm saying, some hours or a day or two, and a stain, and you be them stains that don't want to come out, and that's because of the same chemicals that they leave in the water, so that just don't come out. I'm in this video because I don't want it to be too long, but I'm gonna show you what when I boil my water, the shit that be coming out of it, the shit that be still sucking in bush. This shit to me was crazy when I first saw it. I said, God damn. This was in your water when you boil it down, and to see what's really in it, when you can boil it, cook down. This was in your water. It's brown shit. You see that? That was completely silver clean. And I got like some kind of scrubbing and stuff, like some heavy duty stuff that when I scrub that shit it come out. But this is what comes out when I boil the water down. Some brown tar shit, and imagine that you're cleaning with that. Some people are cooking with that. You hear me? Some people are eating it because you can't see it with your naked eye, so you think, oh, it ain't nothing. But when you drink the motherfucker, you know that water tastes a little funny. You know it's a little heavy. You know what I'm saying? The water is heavy even on your skin. So that's a big plus for us. You know what I'm saying? Make America healthy again. We got that shit going. We got a few more things that we gonna get cracking, but that right there, that's a big one. You know what I'm saying? You get that water, get the food. So yeah. Lastly, I was gonna say too, he didn't only ban like fluoride and the other toxic additives they add into the motherfucker, the other heavy metals and shit, but he also, I think he also signed a bill talking about preventing the, you know, other, like I said, the billionaires or some shit, or just really wealthy individuals from using geoengineering in Florida, using Florida as like some kind of geoengineering testing ground where they're trying to, you know, do weather control and control all the weather and stuff, so they can try to find some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? But you know, with that comes all the shit they putting in the weather, you know what I'm saying? The toxins, it's like it's a fucking science experiment they use, you know. So I don't know, y'all can say what y'all want to say about dude, but you know, whoever his handlers are, or if it's him or whoever, they doing something right now, and I'm for it. So we're in the age of Aquarius, and this shit is only going up. You know what I'm saying? It's only going up and up and up. So. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open for what's to come next. You understand? I'm really happy about this shit, like I said, my water, because like I said, I was down there, I was bathing with the motherfucking distilled water just to have clean, pure water. You know what I'm saying? I drink with and cook with the distilled water because a lot of people, they try to tell you distilled water is bad and because it takes the nutrients out of your body. No, it don't take the nutrients out of your body. It takes the minerals that are inorganic minerals and shit from your body. So like heavy metals and shit like that. So you really need to be drinking that, and you shouldn't be trying to get your nutrients from out the water anyway. You know what I'm saying? You really should be getting that from your foods. That's another discussion. So that being said, I'm gone. Yes, sir. Cheers.